Welcome back, everyone. It is time to check in with Tom, who is ready to get some expert financial advice. So, Tom, what do you have for us today?
What I have for you today is your disability rep, Roy Rickstrew. And Roy, coming up on the end of the year, and it's time to kind of take stock, isn't it?
It is, and so that's our subject today. Is your disability case a shining star or is it a lump of coal?
Okay.
And a couple things to kind of help us understand which one it is.
Yeah.
Our shining stars are when you focus on functional loss and not diagnosis.
Okay.
So a lot of times people will say, oh, I've got cancer. Okay, well, cancer doesn't really approve people most of the time, unless it's really advanced and there's very specific markers. But with any condition, Social Security is looking at the functional loss. Your lift, carry, walk, understand, remember, carry out instruction ability.
Ways you function.
Yeah, the way you
day.
function. And so, we can have cancers, breast cancer, colon cancer, skin cancers, that don't really result in any functional loss in the early stages.
Yes.
In the later stages, most definitely. It's the same thing with MS, for example, is another. By contrast, we could have something like migraine headaches that could create considerable functional loss.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Lots of absenteeism, missed work. May not be as a severe condition, but it has a more direct functional loss. So we want to focus on the functional loss, not what the doctors called our condition.
Right.
We want to focus on how the condition impacts your daily life. So your routine, your laundry, your dishes, your housekeeping, those type of things, your grocery shopping. And we want to make sure that we talk about our baselines.
Explain baseline.
Yeah, so we have days that we kind of see ebbs and flows in our conditions, right? There's some days you have good days, there's days you have bad days. We want to talk about what the normal day looks like.
Right.
And what I tell my customers or clients a lot of times is think about what you could promise a boss and actually deliver on. Because then we kind of balance out those good days and those bad days, and we have a better idea of what the baseline, what that boss could expect of us.
Okay, all right, and that's important to know what that baseline is.
Sure. And it helps your doctors and Social Security if you give a lot of examples as to how you're struggling in these key areas.
Right.
A lot of times we'll see folks with back conditions buy half gallons of milk. Well, that's a pretty substantial change, but it also shows that you've adapted your life to accommodate your reduced lift and carry capabilities.
Is that held against you if you adapt your life?
Oh, no. Okay. It's examples of the severity. And in fact, a lot of times the more intimate those examples are, the more impact they have. So take, for example, a female with back problems probably isn't shaving the legs like they should, right? And if those examples pop up in the medical records, it shows that this condition is bad enough that it's changing the most intimate parts of our lives, our self-care.
Okay, all right.
Some of the lumps of coals are lack of medication compliance. And we preach this all the time. Very, very important you follow along with the doctor's recommendations.
That's kind of a ground to do that. What the doctor says, do it.
Substance abuse, legal, illegal, we're talking alcohol, we're talking marijuana, we're talking hard drugs. All of it has an impact on the way that we function, and Social Security looks at the impact that it causes on the way that we function. Even though marijuana is legal, it still affects our functional ability in some circumstances.
But with Social Security, are you working with the Fed?
Yeah, it is a federal program, and federally it's still illegal.
Exactly, and it's still illegal federally.
Yeah, but lack of motivation, lack of mental clarity, confusion, things are all common with chronic weed use. It may be legal, but it still impacts the way we function, and it takes away from our depression, our anxiety. It muddies the water as to what's causing which.
That last one, we've got about a minute here. That last one is so important.
Oh yeah, missing doctor's appointments are horrible for your case. And Social Security doesn't just automatically approve people. You got to be engaged with your case, with your care. You need to read through your medical records, see if the doctors are recording reality, and you want to make sure you establish or go over limits with your doctor as to what you can and can't do.
You have to take an active part in this whole thing.
Sure, and enlist help. We help identify and correct issues and errors in the case. We help you track deadlines, help you prepare for the hearing. We want to make your case easy to approve.
All right. How do they get a hold of you if they want your help, they want more information?
The QR code goes to a scheduling link. You click on it, you can schedule directly with me. You may not have your phone in hand, but the 812-6698 is direct to my desk, or you are your disability rep. Easy to find online, lots of reviews, check them out.
All right. There he is, your disability rep, Roy Rickstrew.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you.